Hello, Imperial Portal Games. In this video I talk about the amazing thing that we pulled off last weekend in Poland, that is online convention for gamers. And then I talk about the lack of leadership in board games industry, and the fact that we need all together to help each other, and that is how I and how Portal Games can help other publishers in this very, very difficult time. So stay tuned and let's watch it. So the long story short, this February I decided to cancel Portal Games' appearance at the biggest Polish convention called PyrCon. The COVID situation was growing, and I was afraid about my team, my people, my volunteers, and I said, we are not going to this convention. I'm so sorry. No, it is too risky. And of course, as you can imagine, fans in Poland were so sad. They wanted to meet us, they wanted to give us cookies, they wanted to interact with us. So I felt very, very bad about this decision, and I came out with a solution. I said, okay guys, our fans, we will meet online. And I promised them that during this PyrCon convention, Portal Games team will be with them, but online. Weeks passed, the PyrCon was cancelled anyway, and I was left with my declaration that I will meet with my fans online. And here we are. Last weekend we did the first in Poland, and I think the first worldwide online board game convention for fans, and it was amazing. So what I mean by saying online convention, what does it mean? Well, we saw over the past few years a ton of online ideas how to interact with fans. Tom Vassell and the Dice Tower does amazing live streams. They do charity auctions, like 24 hours marathon of playing, and they're just playing board games and everybody can watch them. But I wanted to do something else. I wanted to do the real convention, and by real convention I mean that there is so many different programs, so many different events, so many different things that you can do during convention, and you pick this or this or this. So we decided that we are going to do 20 hours of events for our fans, and there was 16 unique events. So we did gameplays, and by gameplays I mean that I was playing Robinson Crusoe and dying, and everybody was mocking me and making fun of me on the chat. We did a challenge that is me against my developer Jana Kijanka playing 51st State to prove who's better, designer of the game or developer of all the expansions. And it was amazing. People were betting in the chat and checking who can beat who. So that was amazing. We did a end gameplay with chat suggesting what we should do during this game. So chat was basically playing and voting which count to play, which boss to attack, etc. So there was a different gameplays. We did something that was absolutely amazing. That is a final of the ongoing online tournament for Neuroshima Hex. The finals was scheduled for this Saturday, and we did professional sport commentary on that. So there was a stream from the online convention tournament, but my employee Jana Kijanka, who is the head of development for Neuroshima Hex expansions, was doing a live stream commentary on how these people are playing, what they are doing, and it was like super interesting to watch. Like, she was saying, like, this guy just played his third battle, he has only 2 battles left, so what he's doing next, and then the next move, and she says, oh, this is a very interesting move, he put this shooter over here, so we can see that he's planning to do that. And she was commenting live all the moves, and people were just loving, and we already have so many questions from our fans if we can come up with more like that content, live commentary from the from us. And that's so many different things that happened during this convention. We did a charade, so that means that our artwork department was drawing pictures, and these pictures were riddles for fans to guess what game we are drawing. And you can take part of this right now. Let me show you. Check. So this one that you saw, that is a talisman, because this warrior, this hero, is debating he can go left or he can go right. So that was talisman. So you can imagine there was 20 different questions, 20 different charades for our fans, and they were guessing on the live stream, on the chat, which game we are drawing right now. So that was fun. 16 unique events. There was a special guest, so my chat, my fans were able to interact and ask questions to Eric Land, to Rodney Smith, to Michael Oracz, to Przemysław Rymer, co-designer of Detective. So there was so many different guests that you were able to interact with, and more and more and more. There was a top 10 things that we hate in board games, and there was a top 10 the most funny interaction with our fans, with our customer service, etc, etc. 16 unique events, 20 hours of content, 16 unique events, and you were feeling like you're at a convention. You were going here and here and here and enjoying the thing. And now, 2 days later, I'm terribly tired, still tired, but it was a blast. Our fans had a blast. Subscriptions on our YouTube channel went high. Sales in our web store because we were having promotions, like during convention. We had conventional prices in our web store that weekend. The sales in our web store went high. My team is so happy after the whole event, and that was the best thing that could happen in this crazy period. And now, what we can all learn from this. At the beginning of the video, I said there is, in my opinion, a lack of leadership right now in the industry. And what I mean by that is that we are working in the social industry. Board games are a social thing. And now, if the social is removed, we have to live in a social distancing era. And there is no playing board games with my family because we are now shut down in our homes. If there is no conventions, the UK Game Expo cancelled, BGG-Con cancelled, and all other conventions will be cancelled as well. This is a fact. They will not happen. We need to adapt. We need to change our approach. We need to learn from the scratch how to approach this new situation, how to pull off online convention, how to run Twitch streams, how to run YouTube streams. We have to learn that, and there is no guidance for smaller publishers. There's no guidance for bigger publishers. There is no workshop from Gamma, or there's no workshop from BGG. Why would BGG do a workshop for the retailers in the first place? So all the smaller businesses and the bigger businesses, they have to adapt, they have to change their approach, and there is no guidance. Like, they don't have expertise, they don't have a know-how, they don't know how to pull off things like Twitch streaming, and there is all huge confusion and waiting what will happen. And the most terrifying thing for me is that most of the industry is waiting. And my message, and I was talking about the COVID situation in February. If you go back in this channel, if you check my videos from February and March, I was telling that already, that this year will be difficult, there will be no conventions, we have to adapt. It's end of the May as for now, there's a middle of the May as for now, February, March, April, May, upcoming June, and the question is what publishers, what retailers, what we as an industry did to adapt to the situation. If this is the case that everybody is waiting, duck in the cover, waiting that it will somehow solve by itself. And message from Poland, message from Ignacy, COVID-19 is not herpes. It will not disappear after 2 weeks. We have to wake up and understand that most likely there is no Gen Con, most likely there is no SN, most likely there is no freaking convention in the coming months. And even if one of these conventions will happen, the attendance level will be so lower, because nobody is crazy enough to go for a convention for 50,000 people, because his wife or her husband will tell them very easily, you are grounded. You are not going to freaking Gen Con to bring coronavirus to home. No convention for you this year. Stay at home, you are grounded. So this is the situation we are living right now. And the question for the industry is, what did you do to adapt to this crazy situation since February, when the whole thing started? Because I remember we were in January in Nuremberg Fair, and the Chinese pavilion was empty and everybody was terrified, and we knew already in January that this is a serious thing. There was February, March, April, May. This is not herpes. It will not freaking disappear. Adapt, learn, educate yourself. So I am not a board game geek website, I am not a Gamma president, but I want to help. If anybody needs help, I can help. We just pulled off amazing 2 days convention, 2 days event that was a blast. It worked perfectly smooth and amazing. I'm happy to announce that we are doing the same for American fans. So PortalCon US will happen in July. Official press release will send later this week. But the message in this video for my industry friends is, I want to help. if any publisher wants to run an online convention, if any retailer wants to run a small online event, if anybody wants to hear my insight and my experience with online convention, if there is any convention that was planned to be done and was cancelled and they want to do some online events, you can reach me at portal@portalgames.pl and I can start the Zoom conferences or whatever you want to contact me, and I can provide you with my expertise, with my experience with running online conventions. I don't have a huge experience. I run one freaking online convention, but apparently this is the only one that is already, and so I know more than anybody else, and this is crazy. So I want to help. We need to help each other. If there is a geek fan who knows how to run online things, please contact your favorite publisher and help them. Please contact Board Game Geek and help them. Please contact Gamma and tell them how to help other publishers. We need right now stay together, because nobody was in such situation yet. And now all hands on board. We all help each other. Publishers, retailers, distributors, conventions, everybody. How we will change and make all the operations that were in a physical way into the online. I did the first step, now we have to make the other steps. Don't duck, don't wait, it's not a fucking hairpiece. Act. Learn, adopt, evolve. That's the word. Evolve, adapt. Take care, and as always, if you like the channel, if you like the message, please subscribe. I put such messages quite often, trying to help and try to entertain and try to send the messages. So please subscribe, please give a like if you like this message, and reach me. I'm here to help. Thank you. Bye bye.